This video is sponsored by the DJ Insurance Program through Insurance Canopy. Get 1 to 3 day liability insurance for your next event for just $59. Annual policies with equipment coverage are also available. Policies can be purchased online at www.insurancecanopy.com. What's going on? This is Kareem from DJBooth.net, and I'm here in the lab to give you guys a really quick video review of the brand new Reloop RMX-90 DVS Serato DJ Ready 4-channel club style DJ mixer. So what we have here, and the reason why this is going to be a shorter style review, is because this is essentially the same mixer that we reviewed 3 years ago, the Reloop RMX-90, which is almost exactly the same mixer as what you see here, same footprint, same features and functions, but the big difference between the RMX-90 and the RMX-90 DVS is, of course, in the namesake. This has the Serato DJ enablement that gives you the 4 channels of DVS digital Serato DJ playback. So that's really, really cool news, because the only problem that I saw with the RMX-90, if you guys check out the video review that we're going to flash up here in the corner, is that it didn't have an internal 4-channel DVS style playback sound card. And this rights that wrong with adding all of the same features back in, same footprint, same robust build quality, sound quality, everything else you need. Plus you can plug this directly into your computer so you can have your vinyl or your CDJ style playback right there at your fingertips without the need of buying an additional sound card such as your Rane SL device or your Denon DJ device that they also have out that works with Serato as well. So really cool mixer. Again, watch that full review of the RMX-90, and we're going to run down every single thing that you see, every single knob, every single fader, and all the things that you see here, all the buttons right in that review. But for this review, it's going to be very, very quick. You have a 4-channel DJ mixer, DVS capable. You have lots of inputs and outputs on the back, same inputs and outputs that you guys saw in the RMX-90. You also have your 4 channels of inputs. You have line and CD for channel 1 and channel 4. The 2 middle inputs, you can use your vinyl. So you won't be able to use 4 vinyl decks if they're all phono enabled only. If your vinyl decks are line level, then you can use 4 different vinyl decks on this. You can use 4 different CDJs, and they will all go through the Serato DJ software if you want them to. You have line level selectors at the top, so that way you can select and switch between using your Serato DJ decks and your live decks for any of the channels just by switching the flip at the top. And you also have your gain knobs, 3-band EQs. You have your switchable EQs, which you can change into EQ Classic or to EQs of full kills. You also have your oversized filter knob with a center click, so you know exactly when they're on or off. And it also has a center light, so that way you know if they're engaged or not as well. You also have a really nice smooth crossfader. It's very scratch worthy, has a low cut in distance when you set it all the way up for scratching only, but you can also replace it with an innofader if you're really, really scratch happy and you guys really want to get your turntablist tricks on. You have your line level faders, which are a little bit more harder to move with a little bit more resistance. And you also have your Q section all the way in the bottom right with your headphones on the bottom and on the top face as well. You also have your microphone 2 on the bottom of the front, as well as the microphone 1 port, which is a combo jack, and all your microphone controls are here in the upper left hand of the mixer. You also have an Aux port up here as well, so that way you can easily plug in other devices just in case you're in a jam. If anything happens to Serato, you'll be able to plug into the Aux port very easily. You have all of your outputs on the back as well. You have your master output, which is balanced XLR. You also have your booth balanced TRS. And you also have a record and a master RCA, another double RCA output pair. You also have a really, really cool active USB hub right here on the back of the mixer as well. So when you plug this in to work with Serato, you're not only using this with just the data from the Serato, you're also using this as a hub as well, so you can plug 3 other USB powered devices right directly into the Reloop RMX-90 DVS. The mixer also still has that really robust effects section all the way in the left of the mixer that you guys can see here. It has a nice screen where you can select between all of the different included onboard effects that are already there, and you can use this in tandem with the actual Serato DJ effects as well, so you get some really cool effects right here on board of the device. You cannot control your Serato DJ effects with anything you see here, but then again, you'll still be able to use another device or within the software to start your effects there and use this as well to supplement those effects on the fly. The only other real change between this mixer and the RMX-80 is the way that they do the beats. You have the halves up and down buttons here, and back on the RMX-80 they had different buttons that had a designated beat amount. You also have your beat counter here, so you can use your knob just as you could on the RMX-80, and in order to tap in the accurate BPM, you can just tap the actual encoder, and that way you get your BPM just right if something's off within Serato or within your live decks as well. So in conclusion, this is probably the best and most affordable 4-channel digital DJ mixer that you can get with Serato DJ built in right out of the box. You have very easy little setup process, little setup time, and it's Serato enabled right there from the jump, so you don't have to purchase anything else. At $999, you're getting a really robust, really solid, sturdy, well-built mixer. You're also getting your separate filter knobs for all your channels. You're getting your 13 onboard effects. It also has that really cool active USB 3-port hub, and it's a very good sounding device as well. It also has those inputs and outputs, and it really has a really nice crossfader right from the jump, right from the factory, that doesn't feel cheap in any way. So on the downside, there are only 2 channels of DVS control that you can use within Serato DJ at a time. You can switch between channels 1 and 2 and the middle channels instead, but you cannot control all 4 of your channels with DVS playback. Another one of the misses is that there are no MIDI controls on board for the Serato DJ software, and also you cannot use post-fader effects with the Serato DJ effects, although the onboard effects of course are post-fader. So at the end of the day, the new Reloop RMX-90 DVS is an excellent 4-channel DJ mixer, and I definitely recommend it to anybody out there who's in the market that wants to use Serato DJ, wants a really strong 4-channel mixer, but don't want to spend an arm and a leg doing so in the process. So for more on the full review, you guys can click the link at the top of this video description to go to the website, www.djbooth.net/DJS. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want more videos just like this. And as always, thanks for watching.